for no good reason, here's Dale Irvin. Hey, happy Friday to you. It is the 4th of July Eve, and you have come to the Friday Funnies. Well, this week, one month ended while another month began, and we were stuck in the vortex where there were a lot of unusual events. Case in point, Sunday was Pride Day, and the celebrants reveled in the Supreme Court decision that allows same-sex marriages in all 50 states. They're now very excited about it, but wait until they figure out that marriage isn't all it's cracked up to be, huh? I could tell you what's coming, but it's better you find out for yourself and be surprised. Let me just say, never, ever give a blender as a birthday present. This week also had presidential candidate Donald Trump say that Mexicans are drug dealers and rapists. Now, in the public relations world, this is known as, and I quote, screwing the pooch. Trump has been fired, therefore, from Univision and NBC and Macy's because of his comments, and currently, VO5 is considering canceling his daily hairspray supply. Reality, however, always trumps fiction, especially when it comes to the news. So here are some of the more real stories in this week's news. Cheryl Prudham is 33 years old and lives in Skelmersdale, Lancashire, which sounds like it's a made-up name, but it's in England where they have national health insurance, and Cheryl has taken advantage of that perk by giving birth this week to her 12th child. That's an even dozen kids that the English taxpayers have funded. But rather than have another natural birth, Cheryl insisted on the more expensive C-section for the latest one because, and I quote, she was too tired to push. Too tired? Now you're too tired? You know, had you used that too tired excuse with your husband more often, you wouldn't have 12 kids to worry about today. I'm just saying. Well, now that same-sex marriage is legal, is the next step marriage between robots? Apparently, that's the case this week in Japan. This week, Frois, the groom with the head of a trash can, was married to Yukirin, an android made to look like a popular Japanese rock star. The marriage was officiated by Pepper, another robot who usually works at a cell phone store. The most amazing part of this story is that guests paid $80 apiece to attend the ceremony. The newlyweds will honeymoon near an electrical outlet and hope to have a family. Yukirin said she hopes their first child is a Roomba. Are you expecting a baby? Are you in the process of picking out a name for that baby? If so, you may want to consider the offer put forth by BJ's Restaurant and Brew House in Houston, Texas. To promote their new menu edition of quinoa bowls, the restaurant is offering a $10,000 BJ's gift card to any couple who names their baby Quinoa. Attention, Kim Kardashian. Quinoa, Q-U-I-N-O-A, is a high-protein grain that has made its way into many recipes. And all you have to do to claim the prize is to name your baby Quinoa before Labor Day. So I guess, it's got to be born before there. Show BJ's a birth certificate with the name Quinoa on it, and you'll get $10,000 worth of food and a kid who will get beat up a lot. Naming your child after a grain is not new, however. Buckwheat, farina, and alfalfa of the Little Rascals were all named after grains, and they turned out just fine. Well, that's it for another week, my friends. Please be careful tomorrow. Don't lose any fingers with fireworks or you'll wind up like my Uncle Bernie, who had to go into a bar and order 4 beers like this, Have a great holiday. I will see you next week.